So we're back again.
That's it.
Part two of our talking about our live streaming.
That's it.
Now we've talked yesterday about the way that this sort of got us unexpected. We weren't expecting all of this. Some of the challenges, some of the blessings. So we're going to continue.
Talk about what's next.
Yeah, that's right. That's a big question.
It is.
The what's next.
What's next? How's it going to look?
What do you think we've done well?
Well, I think we've adapted well. We've received feedback well. Yeah. What else have we done well? I think we've done lots of things well. Overall quality, I've been looking at other churches. I think without sounding too arrogant, I think we've done better than a lot of churches that are similar sizes to us.
Yeah, definitely.
We're never going to match some of the churches that are particular sizes.
Well, we've been learning a bit about some of the budgets that certain churches have. And we found out, like the church that we'd spoken to, one camera that they use is about $12,000 to $13,000.
Exactly. This is just about our whole budget for everything we want to be spending, or what we could spend. And that for one camera, it's that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah. I think what we've done well has been what we said. We've listened, we've learned, we've heard some of the constructive criticism about lighting, about perhaps the sound, and you and Clinton learning lots and adapting lots with that editing and the background stuff, and the way we've tried to shorten things out a little bit. I think that's been done. I think one of the great things that we've done really, really well, as I think about your message 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, down at the river, and then also the Home Sweet Home message that we filmed in my home.
Yeah, yours, that was a great message.
Just to be able to be a little bit creative.
That's right.
And not just do it in the church, but to get out, and it's both those, I think we've probably received the most feedback. Positive feedback.
I remember even I interviewed Sandy one week, and just being able to do different things in our content, like at going to your house, going down the river, interviewing someone. Variety can become a strength now.
Absolutely.
And talking to people, like for instance that week with Sandy, instead of asking him to come up and talk about a sensitive topic 3 times in one day, which can be exhausting, just preaching 3 times in one day, but to talk about those sort of topics, it's probably something we wouldn't consider doing. But when we can film it, makes such a difference.
We've certainly heard a lot of very, very positive testimonies about how the online service and pastors chat, other things have been really blessing people. Because before this, if you weren't in Mildura at 9 o'clock, 10:30, 5 p.m, you didn't get to come to church, and you missed that service. So you might be an extra shift at work, it might be kids at sport, it might be on holidays, and people miss just waking up, even feeling a bit under the weather.
Exactly. So many reasons.
But then we've heard a lot of testimonies from people that either members of the church or friends that have moved away. So, for example, one person had shared that their mother and father had moved into a small little community about 13 or 14 years ago, and found it very, very difficult to find a church, because in that community, the churches were very tiny, very elderly, and they never felt quite at home. So they said the mother and father just stopped going to church. So the Christian couple, but they hadn't gone to church in 13 years. And yet since we've been streaming, they have not missed one single service.
That's incredible, isn't it?
And on the Sunday afternoon, they're texting back and forth, commenting about the message. So, things like that are fantastic.
If you miss a service, you catch up with it. Like you hear about how good you preached on the weekend. I thought, I have to see that message. Or you've been enjoying a series and you think, I'm going to miss 2 there. You just catch up.
And you've had some contact with some of your old friends that moved away for university.
I went to youth group, and people that used to be connected to this church that maybe haven't found a church, or have sort of loosely got into one, but they're able to connect with their home church. People that, for some, that they could easily watch Craig Rochelle, they could watch these famous preachers, but when it's someone they know, when it's someone that was their youth pastor like you were for some of these other people, when they can watch them preach again, engage, of course they're going to jump onto that, because you've got that connection.
A really exciting one I had was some old friends of mine from Tasmania, and they'd gone through some real trauma, gone through a very, very difficult time within their life, and in all of that, they'd kind of really drifted very, very far away from their faith. In fact, at one stage, I think they may have even regarded themselves as atheists. They really walked away from their faith. But out of the blue, they contacted me and said that they've been watching our services every week.
Wow.
And that really surprised me.
So good. So people would have told me they're watching that I wouldn't have ever expected to watch. That surprised me.
So, if we can be a part of encouraging them in their faith, helping people rediscover faith.
That's right.
I think it's...
And social anxiety is such a big thing nowadays that it helps those people at least have a stepping stone. I think long term, It is. It's a stepping stone to get someone into the building.
We've got that old cliche, isn't it? Oh, I can't come. I'll walk into your church, the roof will fall in.
Yep.
Well, that's never happened, but people don't have to feel threatened to come into our chapel with another 150 people, feel a little bit out of it in the privacy of their home, or say, hey, do you want to come around to my home? Just the two of us, and we'll watch the service together.
That's right. They can watch it in their comfort zone, and then we can look at the next steps that come after that. And they know exactly what to expect when they see it online that way too.
So one of the big questions really is asking about what's the future of this.
That's right.
Eventually, we will be back together.
That's it.
For normal church.
It'd be great.
I can't wait for that. But when that happens, do we just stop streaming? Do we stop filming? Do we stop the YouTube and pretend this lasts, however long it might be, 3 months, 6 months, has never happened? Or do we continue? And why would we continue? What are your thoughts about that?
I hope we continue, otherwise we've wasted a bit of money in the last little while.
Yeah.
No, I think it's fantastic because we want to keep going, because imagine if we could have both things going at once. Imagine if we could have the positives of being able to have a stepping stone, of being able to see the message, of being able to catch up with the ones that you've missed, alongside being able to go to church and being part of community. Like it just fills both of those parties. Like you still will get stories of people who wouldn't have heard the content, who wouldn't have heard the gospel, hearing the gospel. You can still invite your friends. It's just, why would you not have both? Is the way I look at it. Yeah, what do you think?
I think it's, as again, we never chose to do this. We were forced to do this, but I think we've embraced it. We've taken hold of the challenge and done exceptionally well. And we're now starting to see ways that this can enhance and add a whole new outreach, encouragement, nurturing, discipleship.
That's right.
That we would have missed out if we'd never really taken the step.
That's right. And we know the world's going very digital. And if we don't keep up with it, you just never know what could happen. And now
we can see more ways of reaching out and embracing the people that have moved on from our church, through proper reasons. Talking about work and study and things. Those that are travelling, I know that we were talking recently, just a couple are looking at doing some fairly extensive travel in Australia in their retirement years. They want to be able to stay connected.
That's right. And they can watch it each week.
And also new opportunities. One of the things we've been talking about as an eldership is how can we get these online services into our nursing homes?
That's right.
So we've got about 6 or 7 nursing homes around Sunraysia, and it's very difficult to get in and do services there. But perhaps with people, because we've got members in almost all of them, we'll be able to then, so there's opportunities for new outreach into those sort of places. So I think the opportunities this has presented to us is pretty amazing.
That's right. It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of this stuff's going to cost us money though to continue, because we're using a lot of borrowed equipment at the moment.
It's not cheap. Yeah, we there's a lot of stuff we've had to borrow, a lot of stuff we've had to make use of, or there's even a few things we still need to help make this experience a lot better. And
so Clinton has been very hard putting together a proposal to our eldership and our church board, which they have embraced enthusiastically, which we've got a great leadership team in this church that are right behind all this stuff. But it is going to cost us, what was it, about $12,000 to $13,000.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap. Yep.
So we've had a few people step up and say they want to make some donations and some contributions. So how could other people, if they believe in this online YouTube video ministry, what could they do to... reach out to us and let us know if you want to invest into this. It'd be great if they could tell us. Maybe you can't invest financially. We'll keep praying for it, keep giving us ideas. But at the moment, if we're looking for people to help back it financially so that we can continue to do great things. And if we got over 13,000, there's still we've almost got like a B list of things we could continue to add that we found that we really need to continue to do stuff. And hopefully that can help us to keep outreaching, to keep reaching the gospel. Now, if I said to you, how much money would you pay to so that some of your friends could hear the gospel easily, you'd probably say, oh, you can't put it. I don't think you can put a dollar amount on it. That's why when I look at video streaming, it's probably one of the cheaper ways to do it if you think about it. So if your family are benefiting, if you've got loved ones that don't live in Mildura, or even if they do live in Mildura, but they're not presently attending our church, and you know that what this online ministry is presenting is a blessing to them and potential blessing to them, then why not invest? And,
That's right. That's right. You might not even be a member of our church, but you've jumped on during the video time.
That's right.
This could be your way of contributing. So we hope that you want to get behind it and you see the vision, and that this can be another way that can bring people to know Jesus.
So we are committed to continue this ministry. Our pastors chat, our Sunday service, even when we're back in the chapel normally.
That's right.
Videoing that service, putting it up online, being a blessing to as many people as we can, committed
That's right.
to sharing this good news about Jesus in every way possible.
That's right. Who knows, if it really takes off, maybe we can get the Church of Christ TikTok channel going.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be great?
No.
That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
I might draw the line at TikTok.
Okay, draw the line at TikTok? Yeah. I reckon it'd be great, but we'll see.
And please continue to encourage this ministry. If there's ways that you can be a part of it, get in touch with Josh or myself. We'd love to talk to you more and more about it. Keep praying about it, that God takes this and multiplies blessings in His name. So.
That's right. But thanks for joining us for another Pastor's Chat.
Yeah.
And we hope this one's one that you can really have a challenge at the end of it.
Absolutely. God bless you.
That's right.